Explanation of symbols on worksheets are as follows. Use coloring crayons to color the picture. Use your finger to follow the track or line or show the correct picture. Use a coloring crayon to draw a line or write a number or sound. Look at the picture and say the number or sound out loud. Use a scissors to cut on the dotted line. Look at the picture. Use these symbols for the lesson of the day, which will be allocated at the top right side of each page. For example, Lesson 1, Prepositions and Directions.
Good day, welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Priscan Ogas. But before we go on, I want us to remember what we did yesterday in yesterday's lesson. Yes, it was about our bodies and how we have to take care of it and the different body parts. But before we go on with the lesson of today, I want us to sanitize our hands. Make sure they are dry. And once again, avoid touching your face, avoid touching your eyes, your nose, and your mouth. Are you ready for our next lesson? Our next lesson is about numbers. Booklets. On page 10, you will see that we have number 2. Do you see number 2? Number 2. And you will see that we have 2 dots there. Can we count the 2 dots? 1, 2, and what else do you see there on that page? 2 apples, yes. Let us count the apples. 1, 2, how many apples? Yes, 2 apples. And we are talking about number 2. We are going to try and write number 2. Can we do that together? Can we write number 2 together? Going around, down in a straight line, and across in a straight line. That's how we write number 2. Now, can we all try and write number 2 in our booklets? You can see the first number has been done for you, a dotted number 2. Can you write number 2 for me in the blocks that are given there? Yes, I'm sure you have written. Now, can we go to page 11? Yes. On page 11, can you color in the number 2 for me? Don't go over the lines. I want you to color in number 2 in between the lines. Yes, I'm sure you have done it. Well done. Are you ready for the next lesson? Can you all turn to page 12? Turn to page 12 of the next lesson. You will see there in the corner that we have number 2. Can you see the number 2 in the corner? And then you see the dotted lines of number 2. Now I want you to take your pencil or your crayon and I want you to write number 2 on the dotted lines. On the dotted lines, I want you to write number 2. And the next number, our friend will write that number for us. Can you please come and write for us number 2 so that they can see how we have to write number 2? On the dotted lines, make sure you are following on the dotted lines. On the dotted lines. Thank you. He has written it properly. Now I want you to do the rest of the numbers yourself. Write on the dotted lines, follow on the dotted lines and complete the whole row up to the end. Have you done that? Yes, I'm sure you have done that. Now can we go over to the next exercise on the same page? Can you see the 2 birds up in the corner? Can we count the birds? The 2 birds on page 12. 1, 2. Now next to the birds, you will see a block. Can you see that block? Now write number 2 in the block. Yes. Then we see butterflies up in the corner in our left hand side. Can you count the butterflies? 1, 2. Now can you write number 2 in the block? Number 2, the way that we have written it on the board, I want you to write number 2 in the block. Now can we count the dogs? 1, 2. Now next to one of the dogs you will see a square, a block. Can you write number 2 in that block? Yes. Now we see giraffes. There are 2 giraffes there. 1, 2. Write number 2 in the block next to the giraffes. Yes. Going down to the bottom of the page, you can see the 2 dots. 1, 2. Then you see number 2. As our friend wrote on the 2 on the dotted lines, you have to do that again. Can you take your pencil and your crayon and you follow on the dotted lines? On the dotted lines. And you write number 2. And you go on, and in the open squares, I want you to write number 2. Until you finish writing number 2 in all the blocks that you have there. Have you done that? I'm sure you have done that. Now can we go to bottom of the page and we will see our numbers there from 0 up to number 10. Can we count? 0, 1. Now which number is missing? Number 2. Yes, you are correct. Now let's go on and count. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow, you are so clever. I know you have done that. Now, can we go to the next lesson on page 13? Page 13, are you there? What do you see there? Yes, our family. I see mommy, I see daddy, baby, brother and sister. Now if you go down to the bottom of that page, you will see mommy's head. Then you write how many mommy's heads are there? Yes, 1. Now can you write number 1 in that block next to mommy's head? And next to daddy's head? 1. How many birds do you see? Let us count the birds up in the air. 1, 2. Can you write number 2 in the block next to the bird? Yes, I'm sure you have written it all correctly. Well done. Yes, well done. We have come to the end of our lesson, and today's lesson was all about number 2. And let's not forget to sanitize our hands at all times and avoid touching your eyes, your ears and nose at all times. I will invite my friend Zoshi to come and say bye-bye to you because we have come to the end of our lesson. Bye-bye.
Hi everyone, I'm Shashi. And Simon says don't touch your face, your eyes, your nose, and your mouth unless your hands are super clean.